Youth are the world's largest untapped, unused natural resource. Largest untapped and unused natural resource. Which can be used not only elevate the individual consciousness to serve the whole humanity. Just basic few things I wanted to share with you all. First thing, I myself a youth. So I can tell from my own life. I can relate with you. I don't have to talk from somebody's life, something else. So I myself a youth. I can tell you. My very experience, that itself is enough to inspire you all. Youth are the only hope for the future. Please be very clear. You are the only hope for the future. If at all, planet Earth is going to be alive, going to exist, it can happen only by the youth. Only by the youth energy. Not in any other way. Because the more and more conditioning, the engraved memories gather around your inner space, you become more and more political, exploiting, cunning. For the sake of your strategy, you don't bother to sacrifice anybody. The other day I was reading an article. One political leader got his country into a big calamity and war just because he can make little more money in a business. He was in a particular business. Just a business reason. He was able to make this kind of a decision of killing thousands of people. Why? Because too much of conditioning, the engraved memories, too much of fear and insecurity, fear-based mind and fear-based body, insecurity-based mind and insecurity-based body. So if you need planet Earth for the future, only the evolution of the youth can do that job. Please understand, not revolution, evolution. All revolutions ends in one more tradition. All revolutions will end as one more tradition. As long as the possibility for criminals to happen exists, criminals will continue to exist. Criminal is not one person, he is a personification of criminal ideas. Personified expression of criminal ideas. So by killing criminals, the criminality itself can never be removed from the planet Earth. Only by killing the criminality, criminals can be eliminated from the planet Earth. So be very clear, I am not asking for a revolution. I am asking for an evolution, evolve. Let us remove the crime mentality from the planet Earth. Let us remove the negative mentality from the planet Earth. For example, if you kill one terrorist leader, you think the terrorism is going to disappear? No. As long as the tendency, that ideology is alive, somebody else will erupt. Till you remove the very ideology, the samskara, the engram, conditioning, Planet Earth cannot be crime-free, terror-free. So removing the samskara, removing the engram, only with youth it is possible, because they are fresh, alive, not too much of baggage, load is lot less. So my hope lies only on the youth, especially NRI youth. No, really, especially NRI youth. Two things. If I have to define complete human being, this is the way I will define. If I am asked to create newly, this is the way I will create. The infrastructure of the West, the medical care, road, dam, bridges, social freedom of the West, and the mental and physical structure of the Eastern yogi. Yogic hardware, Vedic software, Western infrastructure. That's what I define as a complete human being, Jivan Muktas. You guys who are living with this infrastructure can create the inner structure of an Indian yogi. That is possible. When these two can make a complete human being, India having this infrastructure, I can say they may have the infrastructure. By the time they have the infrastructure, they would have lost the yogic mind and Vedic, the yogic body and Vedic mind, because they are losing very rapidly. As I always say, there are two category people, NRIs, non-residential Indians, and there is a big bunch of idiotic youth in India become RNIs, residential non-Indians. India is a lifestyle. It is not just a geography. Bharat is life, not just geography. So please understand, if you are living the yogic mind, yogic body and Vedic mind, wherever you are in India. If you are not living that, even if you are inside Indian geographical boundary, you are not in India. So the hope of complete human beings is possible only with you all. My hope lies with you all. There is every possibility you guys can evolve as Jivan Muktas, as complete human beings, as fulfilled human beings, living enlightenment. I just wanted to tell you a few things. The utility value of this yogic body and Vedic mind, yogic hardware, Vedic software. You can see, even in this country, wherever Indians stood with the tradition of the Jivan Mukti and culture, they succeeded in their personal level, in the family level, and in the social level. Still, because I am traveling all over this country and all over the world, I know, still in this country, if the Indians area means, that area is considered as a crime-free area. More Indian kids are there in the school is considered as a best school. So many things. Still in South Africa, if you have the last name as Patel, banks don't ask for guarantee. Because Patels don't declare bankruptcy. They don't ask for guarantee. Still in South Africa, they don't ask for guarantee. And less divorce rate. You guys, especially kids, are performing so well in the school because stable family background. That is why you guys are able to perform in the school. Stable family, less depression, less suicide rate. Please understand, I am talking everything based on the statistics. Based on the statistics. It is not that these guys are not productive. They are productive. 10% of this country's tax is paid by Indians who are 1% population. Less than 1% population. 10% of the taxes, this country's tax is paid, means productive. Supporting the society. It's not that they don't take up stressful jobs. They take up stressful jobs and heart blows up 300 times more than any other ethnic group. So much of stress they take. But only they take it up. Less divorce rate, less suicide rate, and less depression, more contributing to the society, to the country, to the civilization, less crime rate. All the best things happens to them whenever they are standing with the tradition and culture of Jivan Mukti. Whenever they move out of that, all the problem starts. All the problem starts whenever they move out of it. Understand the utility value of our Vedic tradition. This is what I am going all over the country and telling the youth. This whole trip, many cities we gathered youth, the same thing I am telling. The same ideas, few ideas only I am emphasizing. Understand the utility value of the Vedic identity, yogic body and Vedic mind. Have little yoga in your day-to-day life, little meditation, and these great spiritual truths. Understand these great spiritual truths. When you internalize, they act like a knowledge weapons. Whenever depression comes, you can kill the depression. Just these few ideas, few clicks. If you carry these few ideas inside, it's practically like a carrying protection shield. No depression can disturb you. I am so proud and happy that I am born and brought up in a village where all these nonsensical technical terms were never put into my head. I am depressed, I am stressed out, my plate is too much, my plate is filled, I am swamped. All these nonsensical words never got into my system. I am so happy just because of that. I tell you, from my experience I am telling you, 20 hours per day I am working. Some of you guys who are living around me, you know, who know my routine, you know, 20 hours per day I work. All because these nonsensical words did not get into my system. I have a beautiful software which constantly rejuvenates me. Never depression can penetrate my being. Never imbalance can touch my being. I am so happy, completely fulfilled. Right words. My software programming has been done by right words, where virus cannot enter. Very clear. Understand, these great ideas will act as a firewall protection for you. Without letting these negative depression viruses enter into your being. Because virus is available everywhere. They are constantly sending you. Even if you don't want. Even if you don't want, it comes. You think, oh, some nice email. Why not open and see? The moment you open, the virus is there. Same way, some nice idea comes. Some nice things come around you. You think I can make friends with this guy. The moment you open that guy, over. You are caught with virus. Understand? Creating right software, right mental setup. When you internalize these great spiritual truths, I have seen in Indian villages, just these few spiritual truths taught in a young age. Their whole life they live trouble-free life, stress-free life. See, just if the right ideas are internalized inside you, whenever you face a challenge or a depressing situation in the life, those ideas will just come up. And you will see, you are not affected at all. You are completely balanced. You are very clear about what you want to do, about what you want, what is your need, what is your life, what is your goal. You will be very clear about what you are and what you want to do. You will not be lost. You will not be lost. I can tell 1,001 things. From my own experience, what a Vedic identity, the great life solutions of the Vedic spiritual tradition can offer you. It can just change your whole being. It can just change your whole being. The way in which you think, the way in which you live, the whole thing will be totally different. I can tell every incident from my life is the contribution of this great Vedic software and yogic hardware. Everything, if you have lived around me and felt I have something unique in my life, be very clear, it's purely gift from this great Vedic tradition. And it is not my achievement. Please understand, it is not my achievement. I have not achieved something. It's I can say, in a way, I'm one dust from that great tradition. So if you can imbibe a little bit of those great spiritual truths, you will live much more than what I am living. Much more than what I am living. Because you guys are prepared, you have more knowledge about the outer world and the infrastructure, the best infrastructure in the world.